Augustana Sportscene on UTV is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Schoenemann's, your trusted building center since 1888. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by the Argus Leader. Miss a day, miss a lot.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Augustana Sportscene here on UTV and worldwide on the web at goaugie.com. I'm Bill Gross, Athletic Director at Augustana College. On today's show, we'll feature some exciting action as we fire up our Augustana Sports Update. We'll also talk Augie men's basketball with Coach Tom Billiter and women's basketball with Coach Dave Krauth. A little later in the program, in our Augie Sports Focus, we'll catch up on Augustana baseball with head coach Tim Huber. And we'll take a look at what's ahead on the Augustana Sports calendar for this week. It's going to be a fun show, so let's get the action rolling. Here comes Augie Sports Update for this week.
Augie Sports Update is brought to you by Schoenemann's.
Last weekend, Coach Dave Krauth's Augustana women's basketball team picked up a pair of road wins as they defeated Upper Iowa 96-84 and Winona State 84-71. In the Upper Iowa victory, Molly Hayes led the Vikings with 23 points, with Megan Doyle adding 17, Christy Board 16, and Faith Tinklenberg and Alex Feeney 15 each. Augie led 51-38 at halftime and pushed the lead out to 22 points in the second half before securing the win. Christy Board paced the Vikings with 7 rebounds, while Molly Hayes dished out 8 assists and Megan Doyle 7. Then at Winona State, Molly Hayes again led the Augie ladies with 22 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. For her outstanding efforts over the 2 games, Molly was named NSIC Player of the Week. In the Winona victory, Faith Tinklenberg added 13 points and Christy Board 12. Tinklenberg and Board each had 6 rebounds, while Tessa Wilka distributed 7 assists. The Vikings head into this weekend's action with a 13-3 overall record, including a 7-2 mark in NSIC play. In men's basketball, Coach Tom Billiter's team split a pair of road games as they fell 70-67 to Upper Iowa before coming back to defeat Winona State 88-84. Against Upper Iowa, the Vikings built a 19-point first-half lead before the Peacocks' second-half rally gained them the victory. Cody Schilling led Augie with 14 points, with David Foster and Lee Stevens scoring 12 each and Kenny Brown adding 10. Then at Winona last Saturday night, the Vikings led from start to finish to earn the victory. Cody Schilling led Augie with 23 points, with David Foster notching 21 and Cameron McCaffrey adding 11. The Vikings led 42-32 at halftime and made their free throws down the stretch to claim the big win. Augie out-rebounded the Warriors 38-27, with David Foster grabbing 7. Jordan Dalton had a fine floor game as he passed out 7 assists. The Vikings carry a 14-2 overall record and a 7-2 log in NSIC action into this weekend's games. In wrestling, Coach Jason Reitmeyer's team pounded Southwest Minnesota State 36-6 at the Elman Center. Winners for the Vikings were Al Meager at 125, Laramie Schaefer at 133, Jay Shear at 141, Nate Herta at 149, Marcus Edgington at 157, Gavin Nelson at 165, Carl Sirk at 174, Luke Heine at 184, and Nick Henning at 197. And in indoor track, Coach Tracy Hellman's men's and women's teams competed at the Bison Open in Fargo. Molly Clark led a strong showing from the Augie ladies with a first-place finish in the 3,000-meter run. The Augie men also ran well, with Brian Werner claiming second place in the 1,000 meters and Travis Baniak finishing second in the 3,000-meter run. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augie men's basketball with Coach Tom Billiter. Stay with us.